Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Gun Frontier on the Egret 2. Gun Frontier is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up. And why are we talking about it here on the Egret 2? Well, it's because it's a game that's also available for the Sega Saturn, and I was always tempted to buy the Sega Saturn version back in the day, never did. Looks like we have the Millennium Falcon there, clone stamped 4 times. That's a bit shoddy. And it's on the Egret 2, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it a play, a little bit of a review, see what I'm missing out on, because I've always been tempted by the Saturn version. Ooh, got some screaming and a machine gun. Dear oh dear. But I've never bought it. When I was looking at it back in the day, when it was about 50 quid, I kind of thought, like I've seen screenshots, I thought it's a bit ugly. I'd rather buy Dom Patch or something. So I did that. We've got some flames. Everything in this game is designed around a cowboy style gun, which is bonkers. Okay, we've got some intro screens. The price of this game is now between 100 and 200 English pounds, depending on, I guess, condition for your Sega Saturn. I'm pretty sure this game probably came out on the PlayStation 1 as well. But here we're playing on the Egret 2, and my initial impressions are thus. Brown, isn't it? There's a lot of brown going on. Okay, we seem to have like a power-up system where I'm collecting like 10-cent coins and it powers me up. Makes my double bullets into quadruple bullets, which is exciting. We've got standard kind of bullet dodging gameplay, which is groovy. Some driving chiptunes blasting my ears. This is a graveyard called the Vanquished, and we're shooting tanks. Those claw things are, let's bear it, the coins are a bit weird looking. Yeah, this is incredibly brown. Oh, it's a checkpoint shooter. Didn't know that. So it looks like I mean, you start pretty close to where you die. But yeah, there's a checkpoint thing. There's a tank kind of ambling around. This is grainy in the extreme. It looks like it runs on the same board as Layer Section, but the visuals are nowhere near as good as that game, and neither is the music, to be honest. Some crappy animation. Yeah, so I think I was probably right not to buy this game based on the audio visuals, but what's the gameplay like? Oh, it's fairly simplistic. Doesn't seem super difficult, although we have some enemies in here which, kamikaze style, have random flight paths. Ooh, that bomb was quite large. The explosion was quite large. So we've got large bombs and large explosions which cause major slowdown. So my weapons don't spread out, they just get wider, which is a bit like Ghost Pilots or something. It's fairly annoying. I like a triangular spread on my bullet pattern rather than a narrow kind of column. It's actually quite hard to make out some of these things against the background, specifically when it's brown. They're quite ill-defined. I'm playing this in horizontal mode. I'm sure it's probably easier in Tate mode. Ooh, there's some blue things. What happened there? Don't know what happened there. Died. That was slightly confusing. We have you collect the gold bars and it increases your bomb. So that's a bit like Battle Gregor. So this is... maybe Battle Gregor ripped this off with the old bomb fragments, don't know. This music track's a bit more upbeat. If I'd have paid between... if I paid 150 quid for this, I would probably be very disappointed. Rare doesn't mean good, does it? It just means rare. There's a reason for games being rare. A lot of the time is you didn't sell a lot of copies of them because they weren't great. And this probably, I have to say, might fit into the category. I'd have to give it more time. On this initial showing, I'm not sure about the gameplay. Those power-up fucking claw things just go straight for your eyeballs. It's very annoying. They come on the screen, they do one wobble, and then they jet off at 1,000,000 miles per hour, killing you on the way off the screen. Shouting, "Fuck you, loser!" as they piss off. It's almost like Taito didn't think that we would recognise that the Millennium Falcon had been clone stamped there. But I'm wise to it. There were some anime style intros. That was, I mean, I quite liked that. That was okay. But these digitised brown backgrounds are pretty damn nasty. Come Frontier. So it's on the Egret 2 Mini. You can play it on there. That's fine. It's probably not the best place to play it, really. You're probably better off emulating it, because the Egret 2 has some strange quirks with its scaling. Like the scaling's not brilliant, and you have to turn on filtering to stop it being all warpy. But if you got the Egret 2, yeah, it's on the. I think it's on Collection Volume 1, which will cost you about 90 quid, which is bad news, isn't it? Yeah. Like, this is completely inoffensive. Like, it's okay, it's fine. There's a 2-player mode. It's just unappealing visually. And gameplay-wise, it's just sort of generic. So I don't know what the big fuss is about Gun Frontier, if there indeed there is a big fuss about Gun Frontier. Those enemies that come down the screen and then swerve left and right are fucking irritating. And the power-up dudes that spit out these 10 coin things are irritating. Yeah, this is spectacularly ugly. Sorry to keep going on about that, but it's just gross. That tune, I recognise that tune from somewhere else. Did Taito use that tune in other games? This bit's kind of cool. I didn't know, that's sort of anime-ish. I like that. Okay, back in Brown Town. Anyway, this is the Egret 2 version of Gun Frontier. You can buy it on your Sega Saturn if you're absolutely minted and don't care about the quality of the games that you're buying versus their cost. You can get it for between £100 and £200, depending on condition. Like I said, I think there's probably a PlayStation version of this. I don't know how much that one is, but they're usually a bit cheaper than the Saturn ones. And you can play it on the Egret 2, or you can download the ROM and play it on MAME, which is probably the safest route rather than spending cash on it. You like what you see? Emulate it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying it. I can't believe I'm saying that. The Egret 2 is an emulated thing, isn't it? So, yeah, you know, I'm not playing this by emulation. I mean, admittedly, I did pay Taito for the cartridge that it was on, so they have made some money out of me. Whereas if you download the ROM, they don't, do they? Anyway, interesting. But this game is so expensive and not that exciting. Ta-ra!